Hello, everybody. Amanda Davis here, and I am here to make a difference in the lives of others by teaching you what I know and sharing with you what I know. And this is going to be another quick scope on the 100 Scope Challenge, which the topic is what do you own that is very valuable to you? And so I was trying to think about this and what I wanted to talk about. Hello. I don't want to say your name wrong, but I did see that you're a PeriNewbie in the 100 Scope Challenge. Is it Placida? Is that correct? But anyway, so the topic is what do you own that is very valuable to you? Okay, good. I'm glad I said that right. And let me make sure I'm following you. Now I am. Thank you for following me too. Um, and so I was thinking about did I want to take a different approach to this or did I want to just talk about a possession that I owned? And so I decided on this one, which is I've shared it before on Periscope, but it is my Pandora bracelet that my boyfriend got me a couple of years ago for Christmas. For 2014 Christmas is when I got it, and then he added to it for 2015. But it was just a really thoughtful gift, and the funny thing was, like, he thought I wasn't gonna like it. He didn't know, and but he got the bracelet. He got the little flowers, which was a nice touch because I like flowers. And then he got me this apple because I'm a teacher, and he was thinking that being a teacher, he wanted a symbol of me being a teacher. And then the three in the middle that he got me, the ram, the black, and the yellow, is because I went to VCU in Virginia, and well, that's where we are now. But anyway, I went to Virginia Commonwealth University, and their mascot is the Rams, and the colors for the university are black and yellow. And so he was thinking about that when he got my bracelet. And then I told him that it worked. The ram actually was a double thing because I'm also an Aries. So even though he wasn't thinking about that, it still was a nice touch to the bracelet. And it would have been fine if that was all that was on the bracelet. But this past Christmas, he did go ahead and add this owl, which I think the main reason he added that was just because he liked it. But I like it too. So hello, Javier. Um, and so it's okay that that's what he decided to add to it. And I think it kind of goes well with what's already on there. So, because, I guess an owl too, it's kind of a sign of wisdom or that kind of thing. So, it kind of goes along with the teacher deal a little bit, even though I know he wasn't thinking that when he got it. But yeah, exactly. It was very thoughtful, and that's why I like it, and it is one of my most prized possessions. And I would be pretty upset if something ever happened to it. So, like I said, wasn't sure what to share, but decided to go ahead and share this because it does mean a lot, and it's just something that it's nice to have sometimes those physical gifts from those that you love, especially when they're thoughtful. Even though it's a material thing, like it still was very thoughtful. He didn't just get random charms or that kind of thing. He was trying to put something together that meant something to me as well as to him. So it just worked out that that was what he did. But anyway, and like I said, that was for Christmas a couple years ago. And then this past year, he added on the owl. And we'll see what happens for this year. He'll probably get something else, though, for this year. Because I think his idea was that he would add to it until he couldn't anymore. So, and anyway, but yeah, so that is going to be my scope for the Perry Newbies for the 100 Scope Challenge. What do you own that is very valuable? Exactly. And it's one of those things where, again, material thing, but like it's just the gesture and what it was, and it's just kind of a symbol of that love. Yeah, I knew what you meant. And as women, sometimes we like those gestures. So yeah, it's just nice to get things like that sometimes. And anyway, PeriNewbies.com, you can join us, and we are a group of men and women in the PeriNewbies group. So definitely, man or woman, you can join us at PeriNewbies.com and the 100 Scope Challenge. We're only on day 8, so it's very doable to still catch up at this point. And it's just something that we're doing to try to get people scoping And I am a Perry buddy for it, along with Ha Tran as our Perry buddy for this week, and Lisa Ramirez will be the Perry buddy for next week, and then it will rotate between the three of us. And yes, you can do several in a day. If you want to start now to do several in a day to catch up, and then you only have to do one a day. The idea was to do one a day for 100 days. However, you fall behind. The people that are coming into it now, we're on day 8. You want to actually probably do several in a day to catch up, so that you only have to end up doing one a day to finish it out versus always having to do several in a day. But that's up to you. I just know at the end of the challenge with the 100th day, we're going to do our... Great, so you have your start. Maybe say tomorrow you do 2 of them or 3 of them in a day or something like that until you catch up. Because that way, like I said, it just makes it easier once you are caught up to only do 1 a day. Because then once you get to the 100th day, you can say, okay, I'm finishing the 100th scope on the 100th day versus being behind in that sense. Because I know for this last one, they did pass the cast celebrating the 100th day, and all of those special things happened on the 100th day. And so if you're not finished by that point, you're not really taking part in the celebration. So it's just nice to go ahead. Since you still are early on, you could do like 2 a day till you catch up or something like that. But I would still do them in order. And you did the first today, so I would still do day 2 next, and on and so forth. Just because it's easier to keep track of it if you do it in order. You're welcome. And I will definitely try to check that out. And again, PeriNewbies.com, 100 Scope Challenge. And I think this is it for the night for me for Periscope, other than I am going to be trying to watch some more scopes, other than karaoke. I'll be doing karaoke for Perry Girls tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, so in about an hour and a half now at this point, yes. So I do have one more scope of the night, but I'll be singing, so if you don't want to see that, that's okay. But if you do, hop in, because we have a lot of fun on karaoke. But no trolls, because you will be blocked. But anyway, thank you for joining, and I will see everybody later. Bye, guys. Thanks again.